So in startup, many people say like, if you're the first mover, you have a real some advantage over competitors. But from what I see, for example, Facebook. Facebook is like a fifth social network or something. You got like Friendster, Bebo, MySpace, and all the different things before Facebook come up, right? And also Google. Before Google come, you got MSN search, Yahoo search, so many different search. There's actually, if I remember correctly, there is actually a search engine called Mama. I don't know if you heard of it. The tagline is "Mother of all search engines" because all it does is aggregate all the other different search engines into one.
Right. Okay. Well,
Similar to Octopus, but yeah. But before so then Google come up and then Google dominated the search, right? So does the first mover really have an advantage, or is it how you market or how you target it? Because what I remember is when Facebook came up, they got a lot of media coverage. Like all the news will be just plugging Facebook nonstop. Anything related to social media. I mean, I don't know how they did it. I mean, they must have some connection to media or something. And that sort of make a de facto social media platform after that. Because before Facebook, MySpace was really popular, right? MySpace almost become like a de facto platform until Facebook come up. So I guess my question is, if you're a first mover, yeah, you will have some advantage. But if you own the media, I don't know how, in some way, and you can only plug it as your de facto product, you might be able to make it, even if you're not a first mover.
Basically, when you are a first mover, you would be the person that break the status quo.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously, you would get a lot of attention.
Yes.
Regardless of what you do. But just like what we discussed before about startups and all business, we've got to prepare to fall in the public.
Yep.
So resiliency is key, adaptability is key, and also, yes, it's true. You've got your own advantages because you'll set the trend if you're successful.
Yep.
You'll be able to get such a strong brand identity as well.
Yeah.
Like what happened to Apple, for example.
Yeah.
But when you're successful at something, people will try to copy.
Yes, definitely.
Right? So you'll have to prepare that your competitors will then copy you.
Yeah.
But as I said, the importance of change and adaptability.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll need to create something new again to beat your competitors.
Yeah.
So whether you are a first mover or not, you still need to be innovative.
Yeah.
You still need to always find something new.
Yeah.
If you want to still be regarded as relevant. Otherwise, you would lose your relevancy.
Yeah. I mean, the reason I ask is because some investors, they would say like, you show your product, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they they complain, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that.
Mm.
They're trying to be perfect. But once you address all these questions, they might go back 1 or 2 days later, they will come back and say, oh, somebody else already did it.
Yeah.
As if it's like an excuse not to invest. With this market trend, like how Facebook is not the first, Google is not the first. So being first shouldn't really matter. Like, I mean, it can matter to some extent. But if you can really say, for example, okay, so you go two companies doing the similar thing, similar startup, and they have both similar financial situation. But if you pick one of them and then you inject, say, $1 million, you'll definitely become the dominant one, even if you start late. Would you agree with that? Or like how this Chinese businessman just take a plush toy and put it $1 million to Lisa. How many plush toy already exist before him?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If you have the money, the budget for marketing, yes,
you can make any product into a trend.
A very interesting
Right.
one, right? Because if you can buy the media,
Yeah.
you can buy people.
Yeah.
As simple as that, because that's how you manipulate people.
Yeah.
But that's not all. But then again, if you're a startup with not as much money as the
Which is most startups are.
yeah, right?
Right.
As we all know.
Yeah.
We can still be relevant, the trendsetter
Yeah.
of anything, as long as we're brave enough to break the status quo. That's something that maybe I can relate a bit with. We can still be the trendsetter
Yeah.
of anything, as long as we're brave enough to break the status quo. And that's something that maybe I can relate a bit with my recent, no, not really recent, since last year I've been trying to, sorry, let's go back a bit.
Yeah.
So just like what you said before, yesterday when we spoke about wine glass, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not perfect.
Yeah.
It shatters easily, right?
Yeah.
And you can't even use it to drink hot coffee, for example.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
The moment you pour hot water, it will break.
Yeah.
Right? But it is perfect for one thing.
Yeah.
It is perfect to drink wine.
Yeah.
So as long as you have your specialty in something, then you can always sell.
Yeah.
That is something that I can relate to as well. And something that I realize maybe that's my specialty. Though I believe that I still need improvements in those areas. I've been chosen as advisory council for Harvard Business Review last year in leadership and management. And then since March this year, they asked me to give my insights to help shape the thoughts of thought leadership or brand identity. So now I've just realized that maybe they found out that I have those as a specialty or area of that I can contribute in.
Yeah.
So if I'm not perfect, if you ask me something about, say, math or physics, I probably would have no clue about it.
Yeah.
But you can ask me, what I perceive as say, leadership management or thought leadership, then I can perhaps give you a better idea, a better understanding of in those topics than mathematics.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I guess the conclusion should be like, it's the first mover can be advantageous, but not as much if you already like found it quite a bit and you come late.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's going to be amazing if someone can be the first mover with a lot of funding.
Right. But that's the problem with a lot of investors, right? They see anything first, they like, it's nobody will understand this product. But if you come late, they also say, there's too many competitors. So you can't really please much,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So because like when you come late, you know for a fact that the product will work, right? And people like it.
Yeah.
But then again, you can't be the one that set the trend.
Yes.
There are so many competitors. So it depends.
This can be one of the red flag for me as a, if I go to investors and they say, because if they say anything like, if you're too early, like you're the first, that's why I can't invest, or if you're too late, you can't invest. Those are two, I would say, could be a red flag.
I guess it depends if whether you want to swim in the red ocean or blue ocean, right?
Yeah.
Blue ocean is always riskier.
Yeah.
Right. But you'll have less competitors.
Yes.
Yeah. But red ocean is less risky because you never could like it.
Yeah.
More competitors.
Yes. Yeah.